Yeah. All right, so we are heading south towards the Appalachian Trail from High Rock. We have 4 1-liter bottles, which probably puts our pack weight at, what'd you say, Connor, 26?
Probably 26 or so pounds.
26 or so pounds. So most likely the start of the PCT with the extra 2 liters, because we'll have 6 liters, probably be at like maybe 30 pounds. Hopefully we can go a little bit less, but we're still pretty happy with that, right, Con?
Yeah, because we're at a base weight of like 14 pounds or so.
I'm probably a little less.
13 to 14 pounds, so a lot of that is just food and water weight. 13
to 14 pounds is about what our base weight is, depending. We still have to finalize it all, like first aid, and we're gonna switch up our food bag. We just ordered some pods from Hyperlight Mountain Gear. Connor's ordering a Hyperlight Mountain Gear pack. He just decided on the way here. He's very excited about it. He's gonna ask for his birthday. His birthday's in June, so and yeah, so we're gonna go probably about 11 miles today to this campsite, but we're also kind of just going for how long we want. We can go the whole Maryland section or not. We haven't really decided, but yeah, we're kind of just trying to feel it out, trying to get ready, kind of simulate what's going to happen on the first couple days of the PCT. So just the trail. So I think we're about 2 miles in. Feeling okay?
Heading south. The Raven Rock shelter should be coming up pretty soon. It's a nice day. It's probably like just below 70. We're supposed to rain, but it's not, which is nice.
I think I said maybe at 4 o'clock. We forgot to give the key for our cat sitter, so that's a problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of logistics to be done before a long distance hike. It's annoying.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a rough 24 hours, but we're getting there, so.
Yeah. I already procured my Gossamer Gear 1/8-inch pad. Alright, we're recording now. I wasn't going to announce that. Hold on, your pad's a little crooked here. There you go. Mine's already full of holes. Better that than my inflatable pad. They're like $1,000 each. You can exaggerate by like 10x if you're telling a story. Just kidding. Yeah, like 190. I think we have like really cool colors. You have like a purple fire aquamarine theme, and I have like an ocean, or no, like an ocean whale with like fire coming out the blowhole kind of theme. Some of my shoes are red. The camera will have to take my word for it. Yeah, Mom always calls when we're doing a big climb, and I always answer.
And Connor's like, hey Mom, climbing a mountain.
And she's like, oh, okay, no problem. And then we have a nice chat. It's kind of like my calling card. Okay.
We just took a little break there. I guess we should have showed that, but Cutter did some stretching on his little mat, and we got about 4.8 till shelter. It's about 3:30. We have a really steep climb. We have to climb 1,000 feet in a half a mile. And after that, it looks pretty smooth sailing. So hopefully we can get there in about 2 hours and have some good dinner. So.
Here's the famous rocky section that when we hiked this, was it 2 years ago? Or last year? 2 years ago. With my dad, we remember it as being challenging for people without trekking poles. We are about 2.5 miles from our campsite. We've been doing good. It's about 5 o'clock. We're having a good day of hiking. I'm experiencing some rubbing on my arches, but it's not too bad. And I have the new custom inserts, so I expected a bit of breaking in period. So I used some Luco tape and feeling okay. Allie's enjoying.
All right, so we made it to camp. And a beautiful sunset. And now we're making food. So, we went with what is it? You can talk.
The BRS stove.
BRS stove. This is how we cook. It's really light, super cheap. Not the fastest broiler, but for the cheapness, it's pretty worth it. There it comes. Connor has something called a bot. It's over there. Put it in the koozie. We're trying out this new method that we saw. Where do we see it? On YouTube?
I feel like Yogi mentioned it in a live stream.
Yeah, if you put it in a koozie and let it simmer.
For like mac and cheese where you need to simmer it, put it in a koozie instead. I've seen people do stuff like that for like Norse pasta sides and stuff, but I've never done it like in a pot for like mac and cheese. So instead of simmering, just got it to boil, put it in, and then koozied it up. So we'll see if that actually cooks it.
Yeah. So now we're waiting. It's like a pretty awesome view here. Well, koozies worked. Shout out to Yogi. But Connor overdid his. So here's some more like porridge. Looks pretty nasty. Mine's kind of al dente. I'm way too hungry, so yeah. See anything? We're blowing up our sleeping pads. You can see Connor blowing up the sleeping pad. Alright guys, night one. Alright, good morning, round two. Had to change my battery pack. So, Connor's over there eating breakfast, Pop-Tarts for breakfast. So we got about 2 hours of sleep at a time, but we definitely slept pretty good because there was a point that we slept from like 2 to 6. But it was really windy. I don't know, I think we're just getting used to like sleeping again out here, or sleeping out here. I don't know what was going on, but we still went to bed at like 9:30. We really woke up at like 8, so still really good sleep for first day. Really windy, so we re-put the stakes in, but this trekking pole right here that's holding up this one fell into the tent, and then this stake came up mostly because we're using the stakes we'll be using on the Pacific Crest Trail. These are not the best stakes for the Appalachian Trail, and we normally use shepherd's hooks, but these are, what are these?
What's that?
What are these stakes?
They're the Z-Packs V stakes.
Z-Packs V stakes? V stakes. Anyways, that's on Connor. So this is our tent. My mom likes to call it the Bentley tents because it's the Z-Packs triplex. Weighs about a little bit less than 2 pounds, right? 1.5 pounds, something like that. And yeah, so today we get to see some views. We're here at our water source, and we're trying out what's a new technique to me, but a lot of people already know about. Oh, sorry about my hat, looks a little weird. Which is basically you have your dirty water in your Life water bottle or your Smart water bottle, and then you just filter as you go. The idea being that instead of squeezing all your water into clean vessels, you can just kind of fill up and go, and then you filter as you go along. You save a lot of time and effort sitting by a cold stream. We're also doing our noons
which is just a form of electrolyte tablet in one of the bottles. So we are squeezing into that. Just squeezing through another smart water bottle, and it works out pretty good. We had a good night last night. The tent kind of collapsed and we got a little hole in the mesh netting. Not sure how, but it's not a big deal. It's 50 some degrees, maybe 40 something, 50 degrees, and we're on the Appalachian Trail in Maryland. I'm about to go through like a more popular section past Annapolis Rocks, because we stayed at the Poga Memorial campsite last night.
So we're about to go like 2 miles right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna go like 2 miles and then probably like 9 to 11 today. We're making really good time.
It's been a pretty rough day, but we're doing good. Connor's went to the porta potty, but we made it about 10 miles. I forgot what campground we're at. It was very, very windy, and I'm really sad that we didn't get a video of Washington Monument State Park. It was really fun, but it was very, very windy, so yeah. So now we made it to camp. We ate dinner. We had some mashed potatoes, some more Chex Mix, and finished it off with a protein bar that we shared as dessert. So luckily it is bright out. We could have gone another 2 miles to another campsite, but this one's really nice. It has bathrooms. It has like flat spots. It's been a while since we got a flat spot. Since last night we had a rough sleep because it was also like an incline. So I just set up my pad, the Nemo Tensor insulated pad. Awesome pad if anybody's looking for a new pad. I think it weighs 15 ounces, so it's a little on the heavier side and like a 4.6 R value, but I tried the, what's the one? Thermarest women's pad that everyone has. And I got a petite because I was like, oh, I'm short. Well, it was really narrow. It was really crinkly. I couldn't sleep. So even though it has a really nice R value, which a lot of people like it, it wasn't for me. I'm a side sleeper, so I needed something a little bit wider. So I still just got a regular one though. So yeah, it's great for me. I'll show you a couple other things that we have. We have a 1/8 of an inch pad we have underneath. We kind of use this as our quote-unquote Z-seat that we put underneath our pads, but we also use a C-seat. I have the Enlightenment Equipment Conundrum bag, 0 degrees, since I get very cold. My feet get very cold, so it has a stone foot box. Conundrum Enlightenment Equipment, we got it on the Black Friday sales, so it's not custom, but it's a 0 degree bag. And my feet get cold, so we decided get the sewn foot box, and I went with the Conundrum because it's a full zipper. I could make it into kind of like a quilt. It has the straps. I didn't bring them with me today, but I wanted more of the sleeping bag feeling. I get very cold, so that's why I got a 0 degree. So that's why we went with this one for me. Connor has the Enlightenment Equipment Revelation. He loves it. So foot box is a cinch and a zipper, but then the rest is a quilt. He always says that the straps for the quilt saves him for the cold. So yeah, those are just some of our equipment that we have with us that we'll be taking on the PCT. Some things we noticed, I got some new Mountain Hardwear pants that have been awesome. I was originally going to go with leggings, but decided not to. Just because of the heat. So my pants are like kind of like a brown color, not my favorite, but the black leggings in the desert don't sound very appealing to me. Then my Ghost Whisperer down jacket. I have a Appalachian Gear Co. fleece because I get very cold. I got 2 pairs of gloves. One's a pair. Well, these are Outdoor Research. Connor has the same pair, but I also have a heavier one because in about 18 degrees I usually need like 2 pairs. Just depends on the wind. So yeah, we both have some Smart Wool 250 jogger pants. I got these on sale on REI a while ago, but yeah, we both have kind of the same sleep gear system. 250 merino wool long sleeve and the pants, and we both like them. they're a little on the heavier side. So we kind of talked about, like, do we really want to switch? And even me go like 250 leggings for some lighter weight, but in reality, I really like sweatpants. I like the feeling. We even talked about if I get cold, I can even put those over my other pants, but you can't really do that with leggings. I guess you could put them under, but kind of gives me a little bit of a shield, so we're gonna stick with those. I think Connor really is gonna get the Hyperlight backpack, 350, the 340 junction. He really wants it, so I think that's gonna be one thing we switch out. Is there anything else we talked about switching out because of this trip? I mean, reality, the biggest thing is, like, we haven't done more than one night in a long time backpacking. My longest is only 2 nights, so that's a little scary, but obviously Connor did the Appalachian Trail, so in 2018, so I guess he obviously knows, but it's been about 2 years, so it's funny, like, earlier today I was a little bit nervous, but felt like, oh, we're not going home, but it's good. We needed to do this. We pretty much recreated what we want our first 2 days to be on the PCT, which is, I think we went 11.7 the first day. I think we went about 10 this day. So, like, we probably will camp at Lake Marina. That's kind of the plans with the ducks. So we could get breakfast burritos in the morning because everyone says they're awesome. So, yeah, I mean, this was really good. We had our full packs. We did carry 4 liters of water, even though we wouldn't need that on the AT. We did that more for training purposes. So the 4 liters of water was heavy, but it was good training weight. So when we add the extra 2 liters in the beginning of the PCT, it won't be as bad as if we didn't train with it. So I'm pretty happy about that. So roll math out, and yeah.